I know I have cut the stream short multiple times. I know it doesn't make sense, but I've been having technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi. Or we're going to be fighting the equivalent beast, which, based on if it could be a Libra or any type of zodiac. I'm not 100% sure. In my opinion, they are. If you want to say they are, then they are. The symbol right next to the effective is called madness, if you can see it. And that's one of the hardest things to get. So, let's do this. And also, this whole stream is sponsored by W. A drink company. You go to www.w.gg, that's 3 W's, and when you go to see the checkout, enter my code, Zora Gaming, and that's a capital Z on Zora for 10% off. Now, let's get into this. I'm playing after it's decent enough, one of my favorite people just want that. And why are you close
I cannot help but thrown together by
Yeah, I don't care.
eventually for now.
Why are you close? I have you as a character. This is the Duchess. I don't know why she's close. Let's run her around. This our girl. Yeah. Also, if you don't know what this is based off of, this is ELDEN NIGHTREIGN, which is one of the ELDEN games. I don't like how these look. You actually can finally get to see how much it looks like on the outside, but it's destroyed. Ouch. Season based on that. ELDEN NIGHTREIGN is pretty much like ELDEN, so it's all the ELDEN and Dark Souls into one game. It's a 3-person game. In other words, you have 3 people on one team and you gotta fight the bossy. You gotta go through a time real quickly in 3 nights, and then you fight the equivalent beast. The one that you pick. The final boss is called Night Aspect, which I don't know why they named him that. And he's the final boss. The only way to unlock him in the game to actually fight him is by beating 4 bosses already, which is all called bosses. They are called Night Lords in this game. So if you actually seem to refer to one of them as the Night Lord, that's why. These characters in the game are difficult to somewhat learn, but then once you actually master one, you can actually be really good at it. And I'm hoping to get one that gives me a night, like madness effect buff, or get my weapon madness off the back, because that would be good. Problem is though, like, I don't think I have any of those. I can do that. The relics I want is Golden Sprout, where it heals my teammates and me. Yeah. When health is low. And then I'm wanting the Ratchet thing, which gives me the Force Stop, which if I got any better, I would return that out to it, but I don't. So at the moment, it's just that. And then I'm watching Rise on the Night, which improves my extra and effect poison damage every time I hit an enemy. Which, in other words, it's good. As you can tell, I want the Executioner, that has passive attack, recently boost, full recovery, and all that. Welcome to the stream. You want to say hi? I would say hi back. That's up to you. We are fighting the equivalent beast today. This is gonna be fun. That was up to that one. Since you missed that and you just came in, I do have sponsors for the whole stream. Okay? And that is W. You will go to www.w.gg. Once you go there and you pick out products that you want, if you get any, let's see the checkout. Once you go to checkout, enter my code ZOD Gaming, no space, capital Z, for 10% off. Yeah. If you beat the bug, because I don't know if you will or not, you check out for any madness things. Based on what looks like there is no madness, but there's only fire, which are not sensitive. And my teammate left. That's not good. I don't know what's that. Oh, that's good. So just seeing this one do that. So yeah. If you want to know, I'm on it's called a torch in this game, which gives us flasks. The flasks are useful because the fact that it allows us to kill. I don't know what my teammates doing. I got one Popeye to do unlimited power. Well, oh. That's a good tomato. I had to get him up because he is a valuable teammate. Teammates on this game actually are super valuable if you do get good teammates. Then you have those teams who don't want to stay on these teams, that want to do their own thing. What we're looking for also, video. We also look for the bonus stuff too, which, due to my character's ability, allows me to use them and get immunity for certain items. Anymore. Also, this is how you get relics. Now relics for things that you use on the game. It's all called Chomp. Yeah, that can work. The Scorpion Lightning Chomp can work. Also, this game takes no fall damage. Yay! We can jump off the buildings whenever we want. Which is a good thing. Actually, we can do Assassin's Creed stuff. We just get ourselves off the building. These gives us meat, which that should be useful. Really, we have a lot of them, so. That's stone. That's really correct to be. A smithy stone is actually used to level up your weapon. If you want to know, I'll just kill all the creatures I can get my hands on. Because they are actually pretty useful. Just the top that dude. Another one. Just keep him sometimes. Which allows us to get one of these. Which the boss. Let's go with the boss because it gives us like stuff out of tough. Which is actually pretty useful. When you beat one of these, you should go into hill automatically and activate this. Even if you're not going to use the staff, the bottom thing is hit from which is actually pretty useful. Now, we'll go back to that one. Down there, huh? Okay. Kalabanga! Super carrot. Also, the way to actually be made up on it is pretty fun. Come on, try it. Thank you. Go to the class because the thousand rooms actually have a bit about the level 5, right at the back. I don't know why he's wanting out for. I would just do go up on this, which is gonna let the output right. Let me see. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? We could go there, but then again, there was also a. Well, like, there you go. Over to that right there. About to keep going. Get to see what it is. And do incantation, which ain't something really how we use, but for now, it could be beneficial. Yeah. Okay. So, that's really what the game is. It's about you going to a most area. Hey, you don't get a call anymore. Name? Oh, that's good. I'll take that because why not? Even though it's something I would not use, the improved damage negation at full is pretty useful. Even much though. If you guys have a weapon or this game that you use, but or that you have but you don't use the effect of, which is totally fine, you can still get good stuff. The better thing is to actually go into one of those, how to put this, mine shafts, which will give you the smithing stone too. Which it's up my attacks. So, come on. Hit me. That was a cheeky way for me to help. Something. Let's do the summoning because summoning actually probably is useful. Because I actually do a soft allow, which actually allows us to hit more as well. Going up here is actually going to give us a 3 relic type thing. which is right here, which can actually help us improve pose resistance, force, blood resistance, madness, and sleep resistance. I'm getting that instead of this because that actually smacks in the game. That's actually one of the best things you can actually get in the game. Just because of its immunity to stuff. Boss, get boss. But yeah, so that's what this game is about. I really like it because of it. No matter how you play it, this is how you start to use it. I'm out of boss. Yeah, I'll keep that because it's okay. Well, I'm really looking for this shit. Just don't want it, guys. Which is pretty much a way to always get madness up. If I'm looking for a madness up, if once in a while I'm just killing people because the fact that it gives us rules which actually can be really useful in the future. We have to link to this tree now, which honestly I don't think I'm high enough level. No, I'm not even high enough level to build this. So technically I need one more level before I can actually fully build it. Yeah. Okay. Drop down because that's where we're going at the moment. This is like this dude over here. This just like definitely like that. I mean, if it's bad. So this time on, after this night, it's going to be a boss at the end, which is spawning now. See what it is. Or, just taking the boss, just taking some boss damage now. So big, just to beat him up more. Come here, boy. I missed. No. Look at there, huh? What? She popped that ability. No! Damn it. Oh, that was that round. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, if you die on it, you lose everything. See, the Taita, the meta dude, how do you pronounce, what's his name? He's the one that's technically screwed us over. If he stayed, we would have a higher chance of surviving. And that's true. So, that's the game. We can go back into it, because we have to. And that's the what I do have to beat. My goal in this game is to try to 100% it. But at the moment, it's kind of hard.
Do you need
Hello, the Dutch.
brute for if you face
Cover
him?
now. It's just stupid. Yeah, so we don't have any technically madness type foods or anything like that, so there's no way, put it this way, there ain't a chance for us to get madness on a weapon if we go. Because if we could, I would have had that equipped by now. If I have that equipped, it will allow me to have madness on my weapons, and then I would have was trying to get that leveled up. That's the only problem I have. Because if I can't get one of those, I can't really do anything on this. Skills, so. It sucks sometimes, but at the same time, it's like, that is what it is. There's nothing else you can do except try to get around this buff. But then again, it was like so hard to try to get it. The goal of the game is to try to beat all the night roads in the game. If we can do that, we can actually be top tier in this game. There are people out there who already beat the Night Road, who is better at this game than I am. Let's be honest on this. One of the YouTubers out there already did a one on this, where it was pretty much him finding everything with just the sheave, which proud of him on that one, because that's really hard to do. But at the same time, it's like, with this, I'll try my best to get while I'm at. Okay, so well. Stop that. What was that? That's too useful. Oh, sticky stone. Yay. Brought up. So then reduces cost of your weapon ability. Now it's over here. I lost track of the torch. That's one thing that you can lose track of once you're fighting, is what everything is. But, same thing as look how the game is. The game is more of, you have to memorize a lot and know how you're building your dude up. One messed up build could actually show your whole game. Good. Not saying it would, I'm just saying it could. That's where the game is. I'm coming. Do your tits. I'm on my way. Dude, that's probably one of the close dudes right there. Well, why is this dude trying to fight over there? Oh, one of them. Just dead. The sword just turned out again because I'm up to them for a while for that. This madness. Yes, we need to go there. Dude, once we get this room, we gotta go to that madness. Oh, 100% we gotta go to that madness. That. No problem. Put poison buff. Let's do this. No, dude. You gotta get madness with the boss. Music sometimes. The boss could be only retreat spec. It's just this. The boss is here. This is painful. Yeah, we got the fences now. Anything fancy now, we have to get. It even get not to translate. But the heck? We got to go around this and see if we can find something translate related. Guys. Magma, maybe poisonous. What's this? 300 Dragon Rod. If you know, I'm looking for something poisonous, that could be useful. Don't know if that's what we need at the moment, but what we need is something fancy related. Like fancy flame. that was going to get real. Mostly crazy shit constantly. That's if we can get a weapon with frenzy flame in it. Frenzy flame is one of the main things we need poison does. Well, that's how we do our poison builds, based on the good things about the family. And that's not what I want. I want the frenzy flame. That's a carry. Good kill. Because that's not what I'm looking for. Come on! Okay. No, but we take that as a battle thing. They are the capital, which how well I do. Extra crash. Actually, you guys notice, I'm only looking for one item that's going to benefit me in this fight. Which is literally the micro. Oh, anything to do with madness related. Any weapon that gives madness. And my team doesn't do realize that's what we need. He's down upstairs. I have to rush over to him. Okay. Do I want to? Absolutely. Do I have to? Yes. Did we get anything to do with madness? No, but we did get a fucking buff against madness and a whole bunch of weapons that does poison. So hopefully that will work. Cross our fingers on that one. Hopefully that works. Yeah, hopefully that works. You know? Am I kind of upset that we didn't get anything to do with madness? Oh, 100%. Oh, 100% I'm upset about it. Am I going to beat myself up over it? No. That's not what's going to happen. And that's true. I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up over the fact that we didn't get anything to do with madness. Which, yes, that would be super useful if we did. There's another 619. Let's jump up now. Let's rush hard so we can do it our team. And let's mark it. Destination. Demonstration. Attack class. Go to this, I guess. That's the best one, but it's probably going to work well. Acknowledge. Close. Come on. Show. Go back. I'm going to talk better with that. Yeah, they don't talk. Same thing. How to get it out. Oh, that's good. I'm on a risk here, just to get out there. That's the kind of bus that they have to do. That's fine. I know that's good. Just actually made that. So it's really empty now. What was connects there are that? Also, you can jump and climb on this game, by the way. It's actually really fun. Jump and hit X. If you don't play it on Xbox, I think that would be like Rail or something. I'm down to play both for where that was. Oh. Hey guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, what's up? Just do that. Maybe just getting some help by helping the You know, I just call it this big thing because technically that small crucial, but technically a part of them. They're going to be good. It's like little damage. Restore crit hits, restore HP, which is going to be beneficial. I know they killed someone up here, so I want to try to rush back to this castle just to get that stuff. Also, that was that one, guys. So yeah, that's good on that one. That was night one. Just watch out. Yeah, I think it was that. That's because it's still technically night where I was. But, yeah. Do that just to get moves. Do I really kill? Not really. The medicine only is done. There's a calculus, a source right here which could be useful. But for now, I will go to right here, which is one of those tunnels, which is one of mine. Okay, and I'm going to try to get a Stone 2 to level up my weapon. My main sword to Stone level 2. Which is broken if you do it correctly. It's not just that one. Yeah. Technically, it's medium and you can level up to level 3. This stone to actually allows you to level any weapon that you have to a grade higher, which is the beneficial thing for this. Oh, I definitely need a stick stone to which most likely find a giant. Yes, it is. Been established a couple of times. Now he's dead. But this, ooh, I think, but we want to this stone 2. This stone 2 is a benefit. Wow. Nothing really even that useful actually. Okay, so that's diamond short spread. Yeah, none of these are technically useful. That's the problem at the moment. Yeah, now we can go technically get out of here. And I'm gonna rush this castle because that's where they killed me. Want to do that and see if that both things still up there. If it is, I want to get it. If it's not, then ease with it ease. I don't know, maybe I can beat the equivalent boss by myself. Who knows? With my whole team picking and left, as you guys can tell. I don't know, if I can get to level 15, which is the max level on this, I probably have a chance of fighting him by myself. Problem is though, I don't know how he fights. That's like the biggest thing. I don't know how he fights. Dude. That's the scary part now. I haven't to figure that out by myself just to try to fight that dude. I don't think it's so nice. There's the ammo right here. Oh. Look at that one right there. First know what I'm doing a cheeky way to get it uphill. That is a cheeky way of skipping half people down below. So yeah. That's fun. Okay. Oh, sorry, no, okay. Get the number of with that. You know what? What's a pot? Let's go fight this elder tree. So we can actually beat him. Because why not? We beat him, we can get a whole bunch of these. Oh, nope. Oh, I just lost a level. That's what happened, guys. I just lost a level. That's okay. Also, if you die in this game, you lose with one level back, which sucks. But it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it, you know? Nope. I couldn't even dodge. I was fucking stun locked. Good news though, since we already lost one level, we won't be able to lose two. So we still spawn back out at level 9. So, yeah. That's good news. That one. And, Kuzo dude cannot level up. Oh, cannot heal. Let's put it that. See, he's still taking damage. All the good news is, based on the storm is actually right here. Which means the castle is technically in a storm. I couldn't be doing anything. I couldn't be. Oh, it's fine. I have all that, by the way, guys, which is actually a good buff for me. And I died. That is game. Thing is, though, the problem is when you get a teammate who leaves. Oh, I guess it was a game. But yeah, at least. That's a shock. Maybe we can wash up to the girl stuff now. We probably can. Let's find out. Let's see if we can actually get our rooms back. I want to beat this because contracts are located. That move back. We might have enough now to get our level back, but I want to go out here to see if it's possible to get those moves back, because I know when you die, all the times there's a chance you lose everything, all your moves that you have. But then again, there's a chance that you don't. That's the way this game is. Yep, you lost those moves. Which means, you know what, okay, let's do this. I popped the hill. I popped the hill. It didn't even heal. He's low. He's taking damage still. As you can tell, based on his health, he is still taking damage. I need to watch out to just get my roof back again now. Yay! Which I cannot because I which sucks, which means I need to find a different way to move up. This is really fun. Go down from pile. It's technically after the bed of the room that you get. Okay, something. Use the MP. Oh no. I don't think I ever found a test for that yet. Well, I haven't. I think I should have though. I don't want to be here because I don't know what. I need to want to do this, that's the problem. There's something to do. See, it'll just drop down. Okay. That's one down. How about Sandra? Yeah. 4. With that, that's good. nice game. Thing is though, like I did good up until then, as you guys can tell. It's just the fact of my teammates all fled. Like what am I supposed to do when my teammates all flee, you know? At that moment it's like there's no point of me trying. This is a team-based game, and then you get people like that who just decide to flee and run away. People who just play this game and then flee and happen to the things bad. All, in my opinion, you fucking suck if you do that. You are nothing but a person who can't seem to, what's the word, accept that you might die or how do I explain this? If you do that, get off the game. Just delete the game. I don't care who you are, just delete the game. If you're going to sit there, play Guardian, which is this character right here, which is meant to take damage and block it, and then you flee, you leave the game. Get off the game. You have no right to play this game at that moment. He's a tank. That's why one of his abilities is literally called. Well, I gotta get to the character so I can pick one of the abilities. But he has the ability that it literally helps him keep your teammate alive. Let's see. Still Gold, which is a passive ability. Beat Plant and Brace with Shield are more powerful guarding. He also has the ability called Wind Stable. Leaves up and dives down to a certain area, which has the ability to revive your teammates and heal your teammates. It heals your teammates. It keeps your teammates alive. If you're going to sit there and play a character that's like that is meant to protect and build up your teammates and be the tank of the team, and you're to a level 9 and then you leave the match because it's only you and one other person, delete the game. Straight up delete the game. There's no point of you playing if you're just going to play that way. Because what you do at that moment is screw the other teammate over. Because every boss is now set up, or every character is set up to fight right there with two people. Now they have the ability to somehow justify it just be one person, and it screws up the whole game. In my opinion, it screws up the whole game. If you have a different opinion, put it in the comments, but that's my opinion. If you want to say to me that, yes, that's a viable play, I'm not saying it's not. But there's a difference. You have a character. Each character meant for a different role in the game. My character, which is called the Executioner, or Executor, however you pronounce it. He can be used as a tank and or a DP. He's meant to produce damage. That's where he is. But he can also be used as a tank based on you build him. Guardian, on the other hand, is just meant to be a tank. Guardian is a tank. White or Raider is a tank. Those are the only two characters technically in this game without a special ability that can sit there and take damage like it's nothing. Raider, which is the character you spawn in at, is a DP, DPS character. So is extra tool, and Duchess is also a DPS. Now you get the long range characters, which are technically I and I, Recluse, and then you can technically put Revenant as a long range character if you give her a staff. But she's more of a mid range support character. Like you can build her up to be a DPS, to be one of those characters, but that leads to the whole comment. Yeah. It's the way you play. I'm not going to sit here and criticize the way you play. No. I'm going to sit here and go criticize you when you play Guardian, when your strength is B and B and your health is an S. And you play him like a freaking DPS and then you leave halfway through the match. Any person who leaves halfway through the match sucks. Unless, this is the only conditions I have. Your game crashes. That's not on you. Oh, you physically had to get off. That's not on you. Or the internet goes out. That could be 50-50 right there. Those three reasons is invalid on the internet. But if you just leave a match because of the fact of an iCode, you're getting you're getting killed too often, or your teammates are not helping you, or whatsoever, or you just don't like your teammates, they'll just let it pick. And that's just you being unfortunate. That you criticizing the way your characters are, and trying to justify it. Like, that's my thing. If that's just my thing though. If you go and sit there and just do that though, there's no point in you playing the game. That's like you playing, what was it, Assassin's Creed, or one of these other games, it's like Call of Duty, and sitting there getting kills, and then your teammate steals one kill, and you're saying, fuck this, and leave the match. It's like, you do all that work to get up that, you build your class on that game, and then you leave as soon as one of your teammates steals a kill by chance. And it's the same thing on here. And I guarantee that that one person watching is one of the people who do leave. But let's get back into it, see if we can actually defeat the extra of these. Actually, better how long I have been doing this for so far. So 1 hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna call it tonight. So for an hour long stream. That's been the gaming devil signing out. I'll be turning back to health. So, peace.